Hello, I'm Thomas Becker with ECU Communications, and welcome to Up Close. Like a sucker punch, the effects of COVID-19 have knocked businesses of all sizes out of kilter. Years, decades of pain, progress, and promise have been disrupted for most of this year. Down but not out, businesses, organizations, and government agencies are now working under a new normal. In fact, business as usual is not an option. The rise of teleworking, increased digital engagement, enhanced flexibility, changes to supply chains, companies and organizations have embraced all of these factors to survive the pandemic. Just as your company or organization is operating differently, you want to make sure that you're communicating effectively in this new normal with your employees, customers, and other key stakeholders. My first recommendation is to communicate what you're doing to protect health and safety. People must maintain confidence that they can go about their daily lives, and you'll need to communicate how you're doing that for your customers. For example, how are you addressing social distancing? What about masks and other protective equipment? The availability of sanitizer, cleaning, workflow. Communicate your plans so your customers will be confident enough to return and that your employees, who really are your most important audience, feel comfortable about going to work and representing your brand. Next, embrace digital technologies. Organizations that were previously hesitant to use video chats, online team meetings, or even doorstop delivery have embraced technology to continue doing business. In fact, I would argue this has fundamentally changed how we do business. However you engage your audiences, be sure to provide meeting agendas and keep your meetings short and to the point. You don't want to create audience anxiety. Companies should continue to rethink customer journeys and expand the use of digital solutions, whether that means doing more online to limit person-to-person contact or using new tools to communicate to customers. There should no longer be any hesitation to jump headstrong into the digital world. This is also a good time to retool your messages. What you say to your customers, employees, and other stakeholders always matters, but perhaps even more so during these unpredictable times. In addition to communicating what you're doing to keep them safe, think about what else your stakeholders need to know. For example, how is your business changing? Are you offering any new products or services? Are plans being altered? How are you helping in the community? Create a list of the top 3 key messages you want people to know about. Why 3? I don't know about you, but it's easier for people to remember 3 items. Once you have your top 3, communicate those messages clearly, consistently, and accurately. Finally, have you dusted off your communication channels? You must reach customers where they are. During this pandemic, many businesses have had to rely on, for example, Zoom meetings to teach yoga, and they expanded or refined their communications toolbox. If your business was heavy in meetings and events, how will you use remote technology? If social media was successful for you before, what other social channels should you add? Is now a good time to advertise or not? What needs to be added to your website? As you ponder these and other questions, keep your audience in mind. What media are they consuming? How do you want to engage with them? This will help you determine the ideal media mix to share your messages. You know, this pandemic has forced a great deal of change, but this is an opportunity to streamline and refine your communications so you can stand out when things eventually get back to normal. Need some help? You can reach me at thomas.becker@ecucom.com.